you ever wondered how long you spend playing a game? For most games, it may seem trivial. But if you play Minecraft, well, you know what happens. Minecraft doesn't have a way to track your hours in-game. Of course, you could set up a stopwatch each time you play, but what's the fun in that? But what if I told you there is a way? While the game might not track how long you spend in each world, it does track how far you travel. And since a Minecraft block is 1 meter long, this means you can use the numbers to find how long it took to travel a distance. The way we are going to get time from these distances is by using a simple proportion. A proportion means we are going to set one fraction equal to another. On top of each fraction, the numbers must be set to the same unit, and the same also applies to the bottom. Since we are going to be solving for hours, we are going to use kilometers per hour since Minecraft is measured using the metric system. So if we want to know how long it took to walk, let's say 10 kilometers, then on one side we will put 10 kilometers up top and X amount of hours on the bottom. All we need now is the walking speed. Let's say we're walking at 8 kilometers per hour. Then we put 8 kilometers on top of the other fraction and 1 hour on the bottom. To solve a proportion, we need to cross multiply and solve. This gets rid of the fractions and any messiness. After cross multiplication, we will end up with 8 kilometers times X hours and 10 kilometers times 1 hour. Now we can simplify. 8 times x is 8x, and 10 times 1 is 10. We are now left with 8x equals 10, and to solve for x, we simply divide both sides by 8. 8x divided by 8 equals x, and 10 divided by 8 equals 1.25. We are then left with x equals 1.25 hours, and we're all good. Now, since the game gives us our distances, all we need is the player's speed. The game actually doesn't tell you the exact speed you move at, but at this point we can cheat a little, and I just found them on the Minecraft wiki. I'll start with walking. I traveled 40.32 kilometers in this world, which is equal to 40,320 blocks, just by walking. The player walks without any potions effects, and I will talk about that in just a moment, at 15.54 kilometers per hour. Using this proportion, we can find that I spent about 2.6 hours just walking in this world. Unfortunately, using potions can blur the results. If you have used potions for an unknown amount of time, then take the speed of the player using a speed effect and average it out with the normal walking speed. I spent around 2 hours sprinting, about a quarter of an hour sneaking, about 1.1 hours swimming, about 2.1 hours walking in water, and about 0.2 hours on a boat, and about 0.02 hours falling. Now earlier I said that the distance flown had given me a headache. Since the game does not distinguish between sprint flying and regular flying, I decided to take the average of the speeds of both and use that with the distance to find the time. This gives me approximately 1.3 hours, and by approximate, I mean it. This is one of those vague numbers you can get since you literally cannot tell how long of either you did, which may throw off the numbers somewhat. After all was said and done, I found that I'd spent about 9.5 hours in this Minecraft world. However, I would highly recommend rounding your total up to the nearest whole number or more to take into account how long you spent standing still in your world, either cooking food, crafting, mining, etc. Well, I hope this will be of some use. If you want to know exactly how I did my math, I will leave the document that I did it on in the description. Thank you so much for watching, have a great day, and stay safe.